Hello there, and welcome to the Bicycle Diaries, and welcome to Winchester. One of my overriding memories of Winchester is coming here in the late 1990s and bumping into a small bald Italian fella and then following him round all day trying to pluck up the courage to find out if he was Marco Pantani. Of course he wasn't, he was just some bald Italian fella, but that made me a weird stalker for the day. Just going out for my first ride after Saturday's epic. Today I'm just doing a quick little jaunt down to Hayling Island, a nice relatively flat 40 kilometres, but I will be climbing up Portsdown Hill a bit later on, so let's see how I go. Well, that's 20 kilometres down to Hayling Island here, done relatively quickly and relatively effortlessly. I think I can start to feel what the bike fit is trying to do, but it is still quite strange as it's quite different from the position that I've been riding before. It's almost like I'm learning to ride the bike again. And when I do that, I just have to go back to absolute basics, just get comfortable on the bike and focus on my cadence. So my focus will be 90 revs per minute, and then as I get used to that 90 revs, maintain that 90 revs, and then just start using higher and higher gears to get faster and faster. The whole thing needs to be completely rethought, right down from where I sit on the saddle to even the upper part of my body where I hold the bars. That feels quite different as well, so it's all new learning experience for me. Another 40 kilometres in the bank of fitness, and I don't feel too bad actually. I didn't really hold back on anything. I just rode as I felt I should. Time was a little slower than I normally do that route. I normally do it in about an hour and a half, and today was an hour 45 or so. But yeah, there's a glimmer of fitness there yet. My second ride in 2 days. Let's hope I haven't made some ghastly mistake wearing the short kit. Another nice, very quick little jaunt down to Hayling Island. So that's 2 days in a row I've been down here. It's a nice 40-kilometre route, and as you can see, the weather is absolutely fantastic. I can't believe how different it is from yesterday, or even, you know, from Saturday when it was 3 degrees. Yesterday I was wearing a long sleeve top and long bottom shorts, and today, as you can see, I'm wearing short sleeve jersey and short shorts. The shorts I'm actually wearing today were very kindly sent to me by somebody called Susie from a company called Przlowski, something along those lines. You can get them on Amazon, and I have to say they're absolutely fantastic. The sizing's brilliant, the materials are excellent quality, and I absolutely love them. So go and check them out on Amazon. A little bit of Argy Bargy getting off the island there. To be fair, there was a cycle path, and many of the drivers were tooting at me and shouting at me to get onto it. But A, I'm not legally obliged to use it, so I've chosen not to. And B, don't quote me, but I was always under the impression that if you were riding more than 18 miles an hour or 30 kilometers an hour, you're not supposed to use it anyway. You're supposed to go on the road. And the main reason I was using the road was because it's been resurfaced and it's absolutely butter smooth with beautiful black tarmac. It was an absolute pleasure to ride on, and I can't see why I shouldn't ride on it. I pay road tax and I pay income tax, so I paid for that road, so I might as well use it.
Again, to be fair, most of the roads on Hayling Island are single track, and it can sometimes be difficult for cars to pass, especially on sunny days like today when it gets busy. If I suddenly look back and see a line of cars behind me, I will very often pull over and let them pass. However, the place I received the majority of the advice was as I was coming off the island at a place where the road is much wider and straighter, and therefore much easier for the drivers to pass me. I know that the cycle lanes caused a bit of congestion when they were being built, and many of the locals were unhappy about the disruption they caused, so I suppose they are very keen to see them being used. Because there is only one road on and off Hayling, driving on the island can generally be very slow, especially at peak times. But I find it very interesting that motorists are perfectly happy to be sat in lines of traffic, yet go into complete meltdown when they have to wait a few nanoseconds to overtake a cyclist.
It's a beautiful Sunday morning. We've got 2 weeks to go before the Isle of Wight Randonnée. I'm going out to meet up with a couple of my cycling chums to get some more kilometres in.
After meeting up with my cycling chums Curtis and Elmer, we headed out into the Hampshire countryside and did the old Winchester Hill run, which was 55 kilometres, heading to Wickham, Corhampton, and then doing the climb of Beacon Hill and old Winchester Hill itself. It's quite a tough route at 50 kilometres, especially with the climbs there, but I was quite pleased with myself because although I was rather slow, I did feel a lot better at the end of the ride than I did when I last did that ride a couple of months ago. When I finished that one, I was absolutely finished. But today I felt a lot better. I didn't feel quite so tired. But again, I don't think that I have the miles in my legs to do the long route of the Isle of Wight randonnée. While I was doing the ride, I was paying quite a lot of attention to my position on the bike, and it's starting to feel a lot more comfortable. I can feel in the lower half of my body, so my legs are pedaling properly. I feel like I'm using my thighs a lot more. I'm using the back of my legs, and the pedaling is a lot smoother and in more kind of in a circular motion. The one downside though is that I am still getting a little bit of knee pain, so I think I will have to go back to Steve at the bike shop and just make a few tweaks to that position to eliminate that knee pain completely. All in all, it's been a pretty good week on the bike. I've done nearly 200 kilometers this week, and I think that has had a lot to do with the weather. The weather's been absolutely fantastic, clear blue skies and really warm, as opposed to the really cold stuff that we've been having in the couple of weeks running up to this. While I'm here, I'd just like to send a massive kudos out to Nathan Woodruff out there in Norcross in Georgia. Basically, Nathan is a really good chum of the channel, and he's set himself a challenge over the last year or so to ride literally every single day for the past year, and he's just finished that. So he's been out for the last 365 days consecutively, come rain, come wind, come shine, come whatever. So well done, Nathan. That's an absolutely fantastic achievement. Also, while I'm here, I'd just like to thank everybody for helping the channel reach 14,000 subscribers. I'm humbled every time we hit one of these milestones, so I really appreciate everyone's support. That's absolutely fantastic, so thank you very much. So if you're training for a particular cycling event, please tell me all about it in the comments below. If you found this film useful, please like and share. And if you'd like to get the most out of your cycling, please consider subscribing for my regular weekly uploads. Thanks for watching.